Welcome to the March 6, 2023 public meeting for the FM 407 feasibility study presented by the Texas Department of Transportation. We appreciate your interest in the FM 407 feasibility study and welcome each of you. Please note you may pause this presentation at any point to allow more time to view the slides. This meeting has been convened by the Department's Dallas District Office and is being held to receive and consider comments from the public regarding the FM 407 feasibility study. The approximately 7.7 miles long corridor and study area is located in Wise and Denton counties as noted in orange on the study location map and spans from US 81/US 287 in the city of New Fairview eastward to Bill Cook Road in the city of Justin. This study is needed because the existing FM 407 within the study limits does not meet current design standards and does not adequately accommodate current or forecasted traffic volumes, which results in traffic congestion and reduced mobility. The purpose of this feasibility study is to identify, evaluate, and recommend solutions to improve travel conditions along FM 407, including improving roadway operations, providing a safer, more efficient means to travel through the area, increasing mobility, including pedestrian and bicycle accommodations, and adding travel lane capacity. There are several steps in the feasibility study process. Today, we are conducting Step 4 of the study process. Step 1 identified, evaluated, and compared various FM 407 build alternative solutions. Step 2 presented the no-build and build alternatives for public review and comment during the May 19, 2022 public meeting. Step 3 prepared a recommended alternative which factors in public meeting comments. Step 4 presents the recommended alternative for public review and comment during the final public meeting, which is this public meeting. Step 5 concludes the study with the production of an FM 407 feasibility study report. After the study is completed, the next step will be FM 407 roadway schematic design, environmental analysis, and further public involvement to determine the specific FM 407 roadway design and right-of-way dimensions. When conducting an alternatives analysis, the no-build alternative is compared to various build alternatives. Under the no-build alternative, no improvements to FM 407 would occur. However, improvements to other roadways in the Dallas-Fort Worth region would continue as planned. All of the build alternatives have the same goals, including adequate mobility for motorists, bicyclists, and pedestrians, addressing safety issues, and minimizing environmental impacts. The build and no-build alternative evaluation and comparison process involves travel demand evaluations along FM 407, factoring in forecasted design year 2045 traffic volumes, traffic safety evaluations, including crash history locations, minimization of impacts, and municipality and stakeholder agency coordination. After reviewing the build and no-build alternatives at the previous public meeting with the public, a recommended alternative is created. At the May 19, 2022 public meeting, 3 design alignment alternatives were presented. This included Alternative A, Alternative B, and Alternative C. The alignment locations varied. However, the FM 407 alignments evaluated consisted of 3 12-foot wide lanes in each direction and an 18-foot wide curbed median, which would accommodate 12-foot wide left turn lanes. The overall proposed right-of-way width would be approximately 140 feet wide, and the roadway drainage would be curb and gutter. A sidewalk or a shared use path would be located along one side of the roadway, and a shared use path would be located along the other side. This slide shows a comparison of the existing FM 407 roadway alignment and the recommended FM 407 alignment. The key alignment recommendations are adjusting the horizontal curvature, avoiding the Fairview Airport and Fairview Cemetery, and overpassing the BNSF Railroad while providing access loop ramps between the recommended FM 407 alignment and US 287. The existing FM 407 typical roadway section within the study limits consists of one 11 to 12 foot wide travel lane in each direction, with adjacent 2 to 3 foot wide shoulders, no center median, and side open drainage ditches. The existing FM 407 right-of-way width varies along the corridor, but is overall approximately 80 to 90 feet wide. There is a railroad track crossing near US 81/US 287. Based on the comments received during the previous public meeting, the design team prepared a recommended alternative. The recommended alternative consists of an urban 6-lane roadway composed of 3 12-foot wide lanes in each direction and an 18-foot wide median, which would accommodate 12-foot wide left turn lanes. The overall proposed right-of-way width would be approximately 140 feet wide. The recommended drainage would be in-ground curb and gutter. A sidewalk would be located along one side of the roadway, and a shared use path would be located along the other side. Grade separation would occur where FM 407 is recommended to overpass the railroad. During the May 19, 2022 public meeting, 3 alternative options for the FM 407/US 287/BNSF railway interchange were presented to the public for their input. These concepts included the surface street intersection, the partial cloverleaf interchange, and the elevated intersections interchange. After receiving public input, this study is recommending a partial cloverleaf interchange concept. Some of the pros of this concept include that FM 407 overpasses the railway, which would allow free flow travel for commuters and emergency vehicles. It would maintain the existing US 287 frontage road access via Illinois Street, and it would potentially reduce truck traffic on Illinois Street. This concept has the potential for roadway land acquisition and construction zone. The final specifics and dimensions would be determined during TxDOT's future FM 407 roadway schematic design, environmental analysis, and public involvement phase. Looking at the study timeline, we are currently having the final public meeting for the feasibility study. The final study report is forecasted to be completed in the spring of 2023. Please note the listed dates are subject to change. After the completion of this study, the department forecasts these next step phases as outlined on the screen. All public comments received during this meeting will be fully considered and responded to in the FM 407 public meeting record and made part of the final documentation for this FM 407 study. This documentation will then be made available for public review and copying on the public meeting website. Your comments may be provided online or by mail, email, or voicemail as shown on the screen. Comments must be received or postmarked on or before Tuesday, March 21st, 2023 to be included in the documentation for this public meeting. We sincerely appreciate your interest in the FM 407 feasibility study. Your questions, comments, and concerns will receive careful consideration.